Hi guys, and welcome back to another unboxing video, and this is a very special one because it's a gift from my buddy Urshad. A very generous gift. You'll know exactly how generous once I tell you the specs. This right here is the new Inspiron 15 7000 2-in-1 laptop. Specs are crazy. 11th generation i7, which is the latest generation of processors from Intel. Exact model of the i7 processor is 1165G7. 16 GB DDR4, 3200 MHz of RAM, 512 GB NVMe SSD, and a 15.6-inch touch display. Also, new for this generation and only available on i5 and above, not on i3, is the Intel Iris Xe graphics with shared graphics memory. And Intel claims that with this generation of graphics, they'll be able to bring gaming to mainstream lightweight thin laptops. Enough with the specs, let's get started. Very nicely packed, as you can see. Wowee. Nothing really. Power. Oh, it's just a power cable. Oh, there's a power adapter. And just user's manual, really, warranty information. All right, this is silver in color. As you can see, we have the fingerprint reader built into the power key, a 15.6-inch Full HD touch display. Full HD means 1080p, so 1920 by 1080. Thunderbolt 4. For those who don't know, Thunderbolt 4 is 4 times faster than USB-C, which means it's capable of transferring 40 gigabits per second. For 4th generation, Thunderbolt has adapted to the USB-C connector, which means you can now use your Thunderbolt 4 as well as USB-C devices from the same port. And if you have a Thunderbolt hub, you can connect even 4K, multiple 4K monitors to your laptop. That's how fast it is. We have a webcam privacy shutter, which I'll show you in a bit. Dell Mobile Connect, which is essentially a utility which helps you connect your phone to your laptop, so you don't have to lift it every time you have to check your messages, notifications, or even make calls. Windows 10 comes built in with a similar app called Phone Companion, so it's just a useless app and takes space. You can take it out if you want to. Dell Cinema, it's another utility which I will show you later on how to configure different screen colors. Not really colors, but brightness, if you will. This is the privacy shutter, and as you can see, it's open right now because we can see the lens. I'm gonna reach out, and using my thumb, I'm gonna just slide it to the right, and as you can see, it's white now because it's blocked. Again, you can use your nails to slide it to the left or right to open or close it. Very nice, neat, and clean. Much better than putting stickers or post-its on the lens for privacy, which, by the way, look hideous. To the left of the laptop, we have the power port, we have the HDMI port, we have the USB 3.0 port or super speed, Thunderbolt port, To the right, we have a headphone jack, We have another USB 3.0. As you can see, it says SS, which means it's super speed, and an SD card port. With the lid closed, you can see the laptop is flat. However, if you notice, the edge of the lid protrudes out, which works as a mechanism to lift the laptop as the lid is opened. Just like so. You can see the laptop is raised now, which is good for cooling. A very smart design. It is a 2-in-1, so you can fold it into a shape like a tent, like this, which is good for media consumption, and you can use the touchscreen to navigate. You can also use it like this, especially if you are in bed or sitting on a chair or a couch, sofa, whatever. Instead of using it as a laptop, which will block these vents and heat up the laptop, this shape, like this, will allow these vents to cool the laptop. And finally, you can fold it all the way down like this and hold it like this or like this to use it as an actual tablet. All right, so obviously there wasn't enough juice in there, so I had to plug it in, and let's turn it on now. We're just gonna go through the setup now and see what it's like. The usual Windows setup. I see that the screen has a very thin bezel. Select yes for Canada. All right, we never get the Canadian keyboard, so I'm just gonna go with US. It says Canadian multilingual. No, I don't want that. Okay. No, I don't want the second keyboard either. Okay, I'm gonna connect to the Wi-Fi and then come back. Say yes. And it's connected. So the exact model is Inspiron 7506 2-in-1. And actually on the sticker here, instead of 2-in-1, it says 2N1. 2N1. So this power button right here has the fingerprint reader built into it. This is a 15.6-inch full HD display, which means 1920 by 1080. Just accept the terms. Set up for personal use. Next. Okay, it says offline account right here. So I just tried to use a local account. I'll do the password and everything after. No to location either. No to find my device. Sure, why not? I don't really take my laptop outside, so. No. No, I don't want you to use my data. Not now. Region. Canada. And next. And No. No. All right. That was pretty straightforward and quick. The usual setup. So given the specs, the setup should be done really, really quickly. All right, there you go. Like I said, it's pretty quick. And voila, it's all set up. So you just launch settings, just so you have a white background, and then go and launch Dell Cinema Color. So as you can see, it's white right now. Then we have evening, and it turns yellow-ish. Sports is bluish white, and then we have animation, which is white. So essentially, they do have preset settings for each of them, but if you click this adjust option right here, you can change it even further. I definitely don't like evening. I've never used it on my phone either. I don't like the bluish of the sports setting. Animation is okay, but I think I like the movie setup, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Let's see how long it takes to shut it down. And as you can see, it is very, very quick. Now let's turn it back on. And obviously this is not a true test for testing performance of a laptop, because there's only so much memory and processing required to boot up and shut down and reboot OS. Fingerprint, and as you can see how quick that is. So we've already shut it down, we've done a boot, and you've seen how quick it is. Now we're gonna do a reboot, which will take longer. Technical people will understand that Windows 10 hibernates the kernel when you shut it down, but it actually reboots the kernel when you're restarting, which is why it takes longer. KERNEL, kernel. Look it up, you'll know what it means. It's too much to explain on a video. So yeah, you really have to put something like this with these specs to its test. Push it to the limits to really see what it can do, like graphic designing or video editing, or even play high-end games on it with really high resolution, and which is exactly what I will do. I had to do this boot, reboot, and shut down just to demonstrate how quickly it does everything. A good laptop, nicely equipped with even i5, will do it just as quickly, because there's only so much resources required to do all that. If I run the browser, you can see how quickly it launches. Again, if I launch the Explorer, this is File Explorer, launches pretty quickly. Basic tasks really very, very quick. But what I'm going to do now is I'll make a separate video making a gameplay of Need for Speed, and we'll see what that looks like. So if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, comment, and share, and thank you for watching.